All right, this video will show you how to take the individual blocks that we've created and bring them together into a puzzle piece. So we need to open a new file, only this time we're going to use an assembly file. If you're in the home screen, you can do the same thing by clicking assembly here. It'll take you to the same basic place. So we are going to first place as many blocks as we need in order to create the puzzle piece that we are trying to create. So where you've created this block, you called it block. When I click place, I can choose the block and open it. Now, notice I click 1, zoom out, click 2, click 3. I'm going to create a 4-block puzzle piece. Right click on your mouse, say OK, and it'll take that away. Now, these blocks are all able to move in any direction you want to move them in. We need to constrain them to each other to keep them from moving around. So on the toolbar here, you'll see there's a joint command and there's a constrain command. The constrain command is going to be the one that we're going to use because it's going to give us a little bit more control over what it is that we're trying to do. Now, each of these blocks need to be constrained in 3 dimensions: up, down, left, right, and front, back. They also need to be constrained to the other blocks based on the orientation of the blocks together. 2 main constraints we're going to use. First, the mate constraint. And looking at this picture, you can see that it puts the 2 surfaces against each other. So if you use a mate constraint, you want to make sure that you're connecting to the center of a face. So if I choose a mate constraint between this face and this face, notice it brought the 2 faces of those blocks together. And I click apply. Now, when I take this away, these 2 blocks, although I can still move this one up, down, and left, right, the faces of them are stuck together. Every combination of blocks need 3 constraints to fully constrain the block. The second constraint that we're going to use is a flush constraint. And looking at the picture, you can see that we're going to put the face surfaces of the 2 blocks together. Again, make sure I'm not on an edge. I'm in the center of the block and the center of the block. Now I have locked these 2 together. So now I've constrained these 2 blocks in 2 dimensions. The faces are mated together and the tops are flushed together. So the third constraint I need to make is another flush with this face and this face. I apply, I cancel. Now this block, these 2 blocks are 100% constrained with each other. You'll continue on with your other blocks to mate and or flush constraint. Oops. In order to fully constrain the shape. So now you can see that these blocks are fully constrained with each other.